So literally what I do is turn it around to you and say, if you don't think it's the most interesting, tell me what asset in the world is more interesting right now to more people, because I don't think you can name one.
Well, I think I think it's interesting because of all of the conversations that it sparked and the way that it's become very political, and it really brings out the emotions of everyone involved, either positive or negative. But the things that you mentioned there about why it's interesting, like, again, a lot of it has to do, I mean, you mentioned the fact that it trades on weekends, which other assets don't, but the idea that it is.
Ed, come on. First of all, the number one performing stock in the S&P 500, mine.
Yeah.
We're up 30x.
Yeah.
That's 3 times more than NVIDIA. That's interesting. How about the number one options market in the S&P 500? Mine. We have the most intense options, like 130% of market cap. The most profitable convertible bond, the number one convertible bonds in the marketplace, MicroStrategy.
Yeah.
Right? It's interesting because people are making money off of it.
Back to the channel. Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros here. As you just saw in that clip, some people are never gonna get Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be $10 million per coin, and there's still gonna be haters that they're talking bad about BTC. Take Finance Guy, for example. The inevitable collapse of Bitcoin will be a financial disaster for so many people. Don't be the last person at the table waiting to sell. So some people will just never understand Bitcoin. Their egos are too big to understand why Bitcoin is important. And they may just be trolling on Twitter for engagement. Something to think about as well. But like and subscribe. We'll be going into MicroStrategy and Bitcoin today. We have new Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, and crypto videos coming out every single day. So make sure to subscribe for more. We appreciate you guys watching these videos. And Peter Schiff also continuing to talk over on Twitter. This guy has been losing his mind since Bitcoin has hit 100K. I wonder if one day he'll ever admit that he's wrong. Maybe when Bitcoin hits $1 million, Peter Schiff will say, hey, maybe I was wrong about this Bitcoin thing. This guy has been bearish on Bitcoin since Bitcoin's been $1,000. He's watched 100x after 100x after 100x, and he's continued to talk bad about it. You would think somebody like this would learn from their lesson, especially with Peter. He's a very smart guy. You know, he talks about gold a lot. Really, really smart. You would think somebody like this would learn their lesson and eventually just bite the bullet and buy some BTC, but he's just doubling down. And he might actually own some Bitcoin, guys. He may just be doing this just for engagement. Who knows? But looking at the current price of MicroStrategy, we're currently sitting at 386,400, down 4% here today. Bitcoin is currently sitting at around 99,000. We broke 100K yesterday. We're only up 0.55% today. So MicroStrategy is down a bit, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, you can download MooMoo. We have an affiliate link. You sign up with that link, you get 15 free stocks. Check it out. The link for that will be in the description below in the pinned comment section. You also trade Bitcoin and other crypto. And check out our Patreon, you guys. If you join this, it really helps out the channel. Private community. You can ask us questions. We give you guys premium alpha, so make sure to check that out as well. And then our comment section has been looking a lot like this comment over on Twitter. I bet a lot of people wondering why MicroStrategy is down with Bitcoin so high. Share reasons why, and are you buying more or selling? So I think a lot of people right now that have invested in MicroStrategy are really just freaking out. MicroStrategy is not a short-term play. If you bought MicroStrategy last month and you're down 10, 15, 20%, you should probably buy the dip. That's not financial advice. A lot of people have short-term perspectives when investing in the market. MicroStrategy is a long-term play. If you believe Bitcoin is going to $100,000 and MicroStrategy is going to be a $1 trillion company one day, right now we're at a big discount at $90 billion. I'm not saying it can't go lower. This thing could go down if Bitcoin decides to retrace 30, 40, 50%. Obviously, MicroStrategy is going to go down. But if Bitcoin continues to go up year after year after year, MicroStrategy is going to trend up right along with it. Even if we come back to the 1x NAV, which is probably not going to happen. So I think everybody just needs to chill out a little bit and realize in the past 30 days, MicroStrategy is up 72%. In the past 60 days, it's up 122%. In the past 90 days, it's up 229%. Bitcoin in those same time periods are up 45, 60, and 80%. So just understand that short-term price movements don't really matter. You should be happy to buy the dip. What other stock do you know that's performing this well? Guys, right now, MicroStrategy is the third highest traded stock at $17.36 billion. This is just today, below Tesla and Nvidia. These are trillion-dollar companies. Tesla has a market cap of 1.2 trillion. Nvidia has a market cap of 3.5 trillion. And if you look just below MicroStrategy, you have Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon. These are all multi-trillion-dollar companies, and MicroStrategy is trading just as much volume as them. Understand how big that is. That is huge. You can see MicroStrategy's market cap is tiny compared to these companies. So if you think MicroStrategy will be one of the top companies in the world one day, right now is a great time to buy while it's still cheap. And then it gets into some recent Bitcoin news. We can see here from Dennis Porter. He's saying there's going to be a huge Bitcoin announcement coming next week. So we'll see what it is. Paying attention to that. Dennis has been following the strategic Bitcoin reserve for states in the United States over the past couple of months now. So he's been one of the leaders in that. So we may get some announcements that more states will be adopting a Bitcoin strategic reserve. And then Trump weighing in here. He says, congratulations, Bitcoiners. $100,000, you're welcome. Together we will make America great again. It's funny, Trump, obviously pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin, but he says you're welcome like he made this happen. Bitcoin did not need Trump to do that, but Trump definitely put some fuel on the fire to make the 100 Bitcoin come sooner than later. So cool to see there, the president weighing in. And then Elon Musk weighing in over on Twitter. Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, showing off some of the gains for the country since they've been adopting the Bitcoin strategy. Elon Musk looks at that and says, impressive. So is this Elon Musk thinking that, hey, the United States needs to do this as well with their Doge, Department of Government Efficiency? Would they be looking at potentially putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet? Will they push that initiative forward? So cool to see Elon Musk weighing in there. And also to talk about Elon a little bit, a lot of hate coming his way from the Bitcoin community because he doesn't talk a lot about Bitcoin. But one thing is understand that Tesla still owns a lot of BTC on their balance sheet, and they haven't sold any in a couple of years. So Elon Musk is a Bitcoiner, whether you guys like it or not. And then want to end the video with a little bit of a warning for tomorrow. We have the employment jobs report coming out December 6th. That's going to be a huge announcement. This could definitely move the market. And if we get a bad jobs number here, we could see Bitcoin definitely sell off. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be bad, but we have to pay attention to this. We could get a big sell-off in Bitcoin and crypto MicroStrategy if the job numbers come in very bad and it's looking like we're going into recession in the United States. So just something to watch out for there. I know a lot of you guys say the job numbers are not correct, and that may be true. But the market does react when these numbers come out. So it's something you have to watch out for. But let's go ahead and get into this clip here from Saylor. I want you guys to check this one out. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go ahead and play this clip.
You can't do this with a security. Like I couldn't do this trade with NVIDIA stock. Even though it's a great company, NVIDIA stock is a security, so I could never own 100% of my liquid capital or have it invested in NVIDIA. So if you wanted to do this before Bitcoin, you had to do it with gold, soybeans, oil, or real estate. And they all underperform the S&P, and they all have less vol than the S&P. So if your hurdle rate is 15.15 and you're showing me real estate, which is 10.10, the trade doesn't work. And so what we're doing is totally rational and simple. It's the simplest thing imaginable if you accept the premise that Bitcoin is a real asset, that it is a commodity, and then it's 21 million, right? And once you get that idea, everything else follows naturally. And until you get that idea, you just think it's crazy magic.